One of the best views you'll find in all of baseball. Downtown Pittsburgh in PNC Park. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Who's going to win the battle between these two? We'll see next. Juan Nicasio, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, he's got a 2-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, so he's throwing the ball pretty well. We'll see how that translates into this one.
Dexter Fowler makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for the Cubs, center fielder Dexter Fowler.
Into the seats, 0-1.
First pitch, 12:35.
Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, strike two. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Eric, we take a look at the Pirates as they take the field here this afternoon. They have certainly had it going lately, winners of 8 in a row.
But they are in for a tough test here this afternoon as they are facing one of the best pitchers around. But the way they've been playing lately, I don't think they're going to be too fazed by it.
And there's your first out of the inning. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. How do they get back into the win column, Psycho?
This team strikes out more than any other team in the league. They need to put the ball in play and have some more productive at-bats.
Tommy La Stella will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, and Lawrence is a good umpire. I've seen him get some stares from lefty hitters before on pitches away, but maybe only a handful of times.
Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count, and that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Outside, 3-0 now. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
A little bouncer. Foul ball, however, strike one. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with one away.
Tough take there on 3-1. I mean, if this pitch missed the inside corner, it did not miss by much. But he's going to reach base anyway.
Kyle Schwarber takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and one away. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just misses for ball one. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. Shoots this one to first. And now they'll tag him out between first and second. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. It's the Cubs 0, Pirates coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. John Lester starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, you take a look at that whip. It's under 1-2, which tells me he's been pretty darn effective all year long. We'll see how he does in this one.
Jordy Mercer comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Jordy Mercer.
Line towards center field. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
So far, so good. They get a scoreless top of the first, and now a leadoff single to start things in their half.
Andrew McCutchen will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play.
And you know what, guys? He's got the third best batting average on the club.
Starts him with a breaking ball this time, misses down and in for a ball, 1-0. EK, one-year-old ball clubs, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. Boy, they are really in need of something to go their way as they come in losers of 9 in a row.
And one thing in their corner, though, is they do have their ace go
out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same, a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and that'll give the Pirates a 2-0 lead.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
Here's David Freese to stand in.
Third baseman, David
takes this the other way to right and call that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game.
And when you see a guy rip one like this, one pitch after the previous guy left the yard, you know you're dealing with a pitcher whose mind is elsewhere. That'll snap you back to reality, though, pretty quick.
Starling Marte will stand in now, and his batting average currently good for 7th in the National League.
Yeah, and he leads his ball club in hitting, so he's a guy that they really look to offensively.
Lester sets. First pitch on the way. Shot to third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out. On to first, and they get the double play. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Who's the one to watch, EK?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be paying close attention to Starling Marte. He sports a batting average with runners in scoring position over 300, so you could say he relishes in those big moments. We'll see if that's the case in this one.
Francisco Cervelli will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest.
Well, Matty just continues this string of his last 10 games where he's hitting over 300. He has those really, really nice games mixed in there.
A windup and the 0-1. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
2 out, nobody on. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Fowler is there, and that's the 3rd out. But the Pirates do get a couple here on this 2-run home run. 2nd inning coming up. It's now 2-0 Pittsburgh. Anthony Rizzo will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Well, his batting average is ugly, and his last 10 games have been ugly. Just 2 hits in his last 10.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. Nothing in 2 now.
Whether you like it or not, now that you've seen what the strike zone's going to be like, you're going to have to make an adjustment.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, guys, somebody you don't want to test in this outfield, the left fielder. He's got a very good arm, very aggressive, charges balls extremely well, and covers a lot of ground.
Ben Zobrist will stand in here, and like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night.
Well, when you're hitting under 200 for the season, games like yesterday are going to happen on a regular basis.
And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And 2 quick outs here in the second.
Well, we could hear him all the way up here in the booth. Just a big old, oh, that's what pop-ups will make you do.
Chris Bryant into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. First pitch on its way. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, sometimes you give a power hitter like this a fastball at eye level, and he just can't help himself.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2. Two and two now with 2 away and the base is empty. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail it here 2-0. Sean Rodriguez strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Too high to start the inning. It's 1-0. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Lester into his motion, ready with the 1-1 pitch. 1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike, 1-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And taken in out there for the first out. With a moment now, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, Matty, Dexter Fowler, one of those long, lanky outfielders with those great strides that can cover ground, does a great job of running down balls, has a good throwing arm, and basically just a reliable outfielder.
Cole Figueroa will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Fowler moves over. 2 down.
Batting 8th, right fielder, Gregory Polanco.
Gregory Polanco stands in for the first time now, looking to stay hot. He's been a real force at the plate over the last week or so. Into the windup and the pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Well, much better here in the second inning. To me, he looked a little bit tentative early on. It's starting to look like he's finding the rhythm now.
2 out, nobody on. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
Boy, and with 2 away, that pitcher's probably 3/4 of the way back into the dugout. But then, not so fast. He's going to have to come back and do some more work now.
Into the box, Juan Nicasio. And here's a ball hit in the air. La Stella ranging into shallow right, and that ends the inning. Pirates leave 1. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Been a baseball so far from Pittsburgh as we're back for the start of the third from PNC Park. Javier Baez leads it off here. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third.
Well, he's faced the minimum so far, and obviously it's still early, but they need to get something going because you can't let this guy settle in out there.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. Here it comes. And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed, 1-2 now. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away. Getaway day here on a Wednesday afternoon as you get a look at the upcoming schedule for the weekend and into the first part of next week. Set to get his day started, David Ross. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Now he's just running right through these guys. Absolutely worn them down.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And the pitch. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a third time.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
That's now 3 straight strikeouts going back to last inning. Whatever he's throwing, it's working up there.
John Lester will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Here comes the first pitch. Now Lester squares and gets this one down. And he'll just make the tag himself, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. They trail things here 2-0. Jordy Mercer will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first.
That really got this ball club going. And when your leadoff guy gets on like that, kind of just fuels the momentum. Everybody starts to hit.
Chop foul right at home plate at strike 1. Lester gets the sign. 0-1 on its way. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, when you talk about a great 1-2 combination, here it is. Go high and tight on the previous pitch and then low and away for the punch out. That's a great job of changing the line of sight for the hitter, and it really paid off there.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. One out, nobody on. Hot shot on the ground is short. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Well, here we are. It's the second month of the season, and this guy is showing no signs of slowing down. He's got himself another multi-hit ball game here.
Stepping up to the plate, David Freese. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat. And there's the good fastball from Lester as he jumps ahead. No balls and a strike.
Oh, that's a good fastball right there, and you had to figure that he was looking for that sinker.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Called strike 0-2.
He just might be up there taking pitches, waiting for that base runner to go, but not going to be able to take anymore.
The 0-2 home. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Ground ball to second. This could be two. LaStella fields it cleanly. On to first, and for the second time in 3 innings, they've bounced into a double play, and with this one, the side is retired. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Leading off the inning, Dexter Fowler, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
Well, I think it's pretty simple. The message here is stop leaning out over the plate. Well, pitcher's got to be able to work inside, so that's just a reminder there.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Hit in the air out to right. Polanco has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
I thought for a second that this might make a dent in both the hit and the run column, but he didn't quite get all of it. It's probably the best swing, though, they've had so far.
Tommy LaStella will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Liner towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out.
Man, and not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
Kyle Schwarber digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk here would at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, this guy has some pop.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now, and gone. Home run. Solo shot to right center, and that'll put the Cubs on the board. It's now a 2-1 lead.
Just their first hit of the game, but boy, they made it a doozy. That may be his first mistake of the afternoon, and it's going to cost him.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now.
Anthony Rizzo.
As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike one. The 0-1 delivery. Man, a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Cubbies draw a bit closer on the strength of this solo home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's the Pirates 2 and the Cubs 1. Starling Marte is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
Lester has his target. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Oh, and he lays one down here, and this is going to be a tough play. On to first, and the throw goes right by him.
That may have been one of those situations where you wonder if he's not going to be able to throw him out at first. Maybe that's one where you try and see if that would have gone foul.
Digging in, Francisco Cervelli. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set, and the pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Yeah, this pitch is just nowhere near the target. You see it run in and catch him right about thigh high. I have a feeling the bruise will be worse than the pain. That'll leave a nice rainbow for a good couple of weeks.
Sean Rodriguez will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame. Very important here with 2 guys on following the hit by pitch. He had to come out and establish the count in his favor, and he did just that.
This is flared out towards second. One there. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play.
First and second, nobody out. You think you're in a great position to do some damage here in this inning. And then, the one thing that you could not have is the double play, and that's exactly what you get.
Stepping in now, Cole Figueroa, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
And even after the double play, you can still make something out of this inning with a simple base hit here.
Strike 2 on the curveball. 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Ross is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We played 4 full. Pittsburgh leads this one 2-1. Ben Zobrist heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time. And he gets the slider over here. It's 2-1 now.
And now he's made most of the hitters inside conscious. And, of course, that opens up the outside corner when he has to go there.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Full count, 3-2.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. I mean, he probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. He spoils another one, and will do it again. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out. A look at our line score here through the first four, and as we've mentioned, just one hit for these guys this afternoon. Chris Bryant is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. One run, just one hit, one error for the Cubs to this point. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
And that misses. 2-1. Hot shot to third. Freeze is there. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Now batting, shortstop, Javier Baez.
Javier Baez comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And he falls behind 0-2. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Difficult to lay off, but he did it.
Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
The catcher, number 3, David Ross.
Now here's Clint Hurdle out of the Pittsburgh dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here. And you know he would have loved one more out to qualify for the win, but he's gone nonetheless after 4 2/3. Ryan Vogelsong is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. David Ross will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Action now in that Pirate bullpen as a left-hander starts to heat up down there. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first, 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing 2-0. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Here's the 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, this is a good fastball spot for him now, and keep in mind, he's got a big hole on that right side of the infield.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. And, oh, he thought he'd work the walk, but it's a called strike 2 now.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Cubs strand 1. Our score remains 2-1. Gregory Polanco will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
Lester's ready. First pitch on its way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Set to deliver on 2-1. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. Hit to third, right to Bryant. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
The pitcher, number 14, Ryan Vogelsong.
Ryan Vogelsong will stand in now, a late entrant to the ball game as he'll be making his first plate appearance here in inning number 5. First pitch coming, here it is. And the first pitch to the 38-year-old veteran is in for a called strike, 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Zobrist calls for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
With the 0-2 count, he was really forced to protect the plate, and you can see this ball's not even in the strike zone, but he chases after it anyway, and he lifts this for an easy fly ball.
Here's Jordy Mercer now. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Look out, 2-0 now.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So a ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon. And as we check out the Bucks leaders in that category, you can see he currently sits in 3rd place on the ball club in that department.
Well, he hasn't exactly been tearing the league apart, but he's making enough noise with the bat to be respected. Clearly, he's a large piece of this offense.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Andrew McCutchen is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. And it's quickly 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Now the 0-2 pitch. Here's a fly ball now lifted in the air out to right. Zobrist is going to get there, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Pittsburgh as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. John Lester makes his way to the box to lead us.
And you know, guys, it's never fun to have your pitcher leading off an inning for you in this situation. But, hey, who knows? Maybe you'll get lucky.
And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1.
Nope.
Ball 1.
That counts 1-1.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
That's a ball.
Fastball, close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
This guy is almost no threat up at the plate. I mean, you could get away with fastballs right down the middle if you wanted to.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Dexter Fowler will be next. Full count. Here it comes. Ground ball left side. Played on the backhand. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
This ball's hit pretty sharply here towards the hole, but then you see he's able to backhand this thing and then use that cannon he's got to fire it across the diamond and get his man.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. Drilled right back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single.
And this offense has pretty much been shut down here into the 6th inning. That's just their 3rd hit of the ball game, so time has come for them to start trying to put something together.
Tommy La Stella digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he was right on the off-speed stuff and hit it well, but just didn't have any luck. It's going to be interesting to see if they stay with more fastballs right here.
Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop. So he's in safely there following the one-out steal of second, and with that we take you to our team leaderboard to display the clubs with the most stolen bases so far this year.
Well, it's business as usual for them. They lead the National League in that department. They've definitely got some burners on the roster. And I'll tell you, it's always nice to be able to create some offense with your legs. It really puts the pressure on the opposing pitchers to try and hold them at bay.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Trying to hold the lead. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Kyle Schwarber will be next. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Well, you know it's just the 6th inning, but you kind of get the sense that they need to come up with something here. So that could be a really costly strikeout.
So striding in, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Outside, 2-1. All away here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy, get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
And he lays off again, ball 3.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
1 run on 3 hits. 1 error for the Cubs to this point. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
And that's not the first time he's had the bat taken out of his hands. You see right there, a lot of pitchers just said, hey, with an open base, forget about it. I'm going to let the next guy try to beat me.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
2 down, runners at first and second. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Eric, what are you looking for here?
It's a fastball count, but he doesn't always play by the rules out there, so this could very well be a slider or something away. So in other words, I have no idea.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple. They still trail it here 2-1. David Freese will make his way in as he leads things off here in the Pirates' half of the sixth.
David Freese.
First delivery to him on the way. And a high strike there, 0-1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Oh, that's just a nice play out there in the corner. You know, with most guys, this is a sure double. But he might even have hit this ball a little too hard because they can get it back into the infield quickly, and that's going to hold him to just a single.
Here's Starling Marte as he swings and hits a line drive out to left. Schwarber is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Standing in now, Francisco Cervelli. He's running towards second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. On to first, and even after the bobble, it's a double play, and the inning is over. One hit's all they get. Seventh inning coming up. It's the Pirates 2 and the Cubs 1. Back here in Pittsburgh, it's on to the seventh inning with the Pirates leading in this one, but before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point.
Your attention, please.
So a new pitcher to tell you about, and it's the Dominican-born right-hander Neftali Feliz who gets the call. Leading off the inning, Ben Zobrist, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Fouled back. Feliz sets. Here's the 0-1. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Now, getting that first out is always critical in a one-run ball game. And they could certainly use a quick seventh inning here.
Chris Bryant will dig in for the third time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first two trips. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Marte going back, and just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And there's your tying run at second base with a one-out double.
Oh, and now this is going to make things very interesting. This ball nearly ties the game here in the late going, But how far away was he? Not a whole lot, as this ball's off the wall, and that's going to move the tying run into scoring position now.
Here's Javier Baez, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one.
Well, he'll lean pretty heavily on that fastball. Why not? It's a big one.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
0-2, you got to shorten up. Find some way at least to put the ball in play. You can't afford a strikeout here with an important run out there at second base.
We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
He knows his job is to hang on to the lead for his team, but with a guy in scoring position, he's got to do something to come up big. Not a whole lot bigger situation to come up with a strikeout than right there. He's fired up about it, but he's still got some work to do right now. He's not out of this thing yet.
Into the box now, David Ross, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. One and one.
He's going to need to crank that swing up another notch if he's going to catch up to those.
The 1-1 pitch. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Fastball here misses low, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. Stretch time coming up here in Pittsburgh. It's the Pirates 2 and the Cubs 1. Sean now. His previous efforts left something to be desired as he popped out and
he's been a deficit at the plate for his guys so far.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Good curveball, strike 2.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't gonna help.
And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
In the air to straightaway right. Moving under it, Zobrist. Oh, no, he totally missed it.
Yeah, it looked like a fairly routine play there. Don't know if he took his eye off it or what, but he winds up basically whiffing on the catch, and that's going to wind up a two-base error.
Into the box, Cole Figueroa, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
Nope. 2-0 now.
And I think they'd stay out there again, maybe for the rest of the at-bat.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. A quick out number one.
Yeah, a good pitch there as he gets the pop out on the fastball as we take a look at his pitch breakdown so far.
Gregory Polanco takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the second base.
Yeah, a base hit right through the infield would probably do it, but you can bet those guys in the outfield are going to be coming up gunning if they get any chance at all.
And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. Two and one after the foul ball there. Cut fastball, and there's strike two.
This is a guy that's got to understand his abilities here. He's got the speed to beat out any ground ball, but he's taking uppercut swings trying to go yard.
Hit to first. Rizzo is there, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
All right, now you're looking at no way for them to manufacture a run, really. There's a guy on third now, but 2 outs. That really wasn't all that helpful.
John Jaso will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 28, John Jaso.
And he lays off there, 1-0. You got to say, for a strikeout pitcher, not too many strikeouts here so far.
And he's in a big need of one right here. It would definitely come in handy.
And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball two now.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
2 outs here with a runner at third. Oh, now a ball hit up the middle, and it's going to get on through into center field for a base hit. Coming in to score is the runner from third, and they've pushed it to 2 here in the 7th.
And that could turn out to be a very big insurance run right there. That makes this a 2-run game now. And the way their starter's pitching, he may not wind up even needing it. But at least it gives him a little bit of a cushion out there.
Jordy Mercer steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy. And it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. You'd have to think a walk here would hasten his exit from the ball game.
Yeah, he can't let that happen. In a close game like this, you've got to make him put it in play.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
So far, he's the only guy that struck out for these guys. He's in danger of making it 2 now.
A runner on first with 2 away. Here's a fastball that's wrapped out to left center, and this is going to get down for a base hit. And he is in there.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his third hit in 4 trips, all of them singles, and he's been a tough out all game long.
Andrew McCutcheon gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. And this one runs up high, ball 1.
And he's about at the point now where I would figure one more base runner, and that'll be the end of the line.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Big breaking ball and a beauty that time, 1-2.
Oof, what a time to call on that.
Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His second of the game, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His second home run of the ball game, and it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one, so he's definitely locked in.
Neil Ramirez will get the ball, looking to get the final out now here in this 7th inning.
Neil Ramirez.
David Freese will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run.
Well, you know he's feeling good at the plate, so he's already got 2 hits in this game, looking for another one.
Hit out towards second. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch, and the inning is over. The Pirates are able to add on to their lead, and after a long, dry spell, the good times are back again in the Steel City. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Tony Watson will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Tony Watson.
Jorge Soler is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Soler.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Well, I just don't think he was expecting that one, and it was the perfect time to just take a little off.
Here it comes on 0-2. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. To short. Mercer has it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Pirates lead this one in front of the home crowd here at PNC Park in Pittsburgh as you get a look at our line score to this point in the contest. In now, Dexter Fowler. He singled his last time up. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. And this is swung on and missed. Two are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Well, just an excellent sequence on the mound that time, and we're going to run you right back through it right here on Show Track. Now you're going to notice as the dots come up, the trend, pretty evident. Everything's going to be down around the knees or lower. Now the more you can stay out of any guy's wheelhouse, the better off you're going to be, and it worked perfectly right here.
Tommy La Stella will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
And here's a sinker that had a little bit too much dart to it there as it just about came in and nailed him.
Yeah, going right back to the sinker right there, and why not? See if he's going to chase it again.
That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's just the same pitch 3 times in a row. I guess he figures, why mess with success when you get it to 1-2?
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail 6-1. Hector Rondon is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Hector Rondon.
Starling Marte gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point.
Starling Marte.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
And on 0-2, I'd be shocked to see another fastball in the strike zone.
Rondon looks in. Here's the 0-2. Line hard, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. And now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone, maybe even in the dirt.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Ready on 1-2. Swinging a soft liner. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Well, sometimes that's how these rallies start. Little fluke hit, and now they're in business to start things out.
Francisco Cervelli will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
He's ready. Now the pitch. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
And you wonder if he's feeling just a little bit distracted having that base stealer over there at first base. Sometimes just the threat of a steal can really mess with your head out there.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Boy, a leadoff single, now a 3-0 count. Not exactly the way you want to start things out on the mound.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. Comes with a slider, 3-0, but gets it over for strike 1.
Not often you'll see a 3-0 slider, but when you need a strike, any pitch will do.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Fowler on the run, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
That ball was hit well, and it might have been a different story if he pulled it. Instead, he hit it to the big part of the ballpark, and he's retired.
Now at the plate, Sean Rodriguez. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up.
Yeah, still looking for his first hit of the game, so let's see if he can come through with that one right here.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Tap foul at home plate. Oh, 2, here it comes. And another foul ball. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Foul.
Well, chalk another one up for that pitcher. He's used to breaking bats, and he'll give you a little stare down after doing something like that every once in a while.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Well, not a bad idea up there against a guy who's been fouling everything off in sight. You never know. Maybe he goes after that one, too.
Marte off for second. Taken for strike 3, the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Well, this nearly turned into a strike him out, throw him out double play. They roll the dice and send the runner with 2 strikes, but the throw's just a bit late to second, so that'll be a stolen base.
In now, Cole Figueroa, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Kyle Schwarber will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one. This man out for a second inning of work, and why not? He set him down 1-2-3 the last time around.
Right, and with 2 strikeouts mixed in there as well. Just let him keep going.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Couldn't get his hands through there, and it's 1-1.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
And you can tell by the way these guys are swinging. They're just not picking the ball up very well. A lot of late swings. Pitchers are getting on these guys quick.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth. 2 outs away from a victory here that you'd have to say will be a rather convincing one.
You know, Matt, in every phase of the game, hitting, pitching, defense, it all favors the home side here. Top to bottom, they've been the better team.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all-or-nothing type hitters. But, hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
Well, even when you keep him in the ballpark, he can be trouble. Here he's right on this pitch, and he smokes it into left field for a solid single.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Down and away, ball 1.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
Runners on first with 1 down. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
And this is where a guy who's been around a long time knows, hey, we're not going to make up the difference with just one swing. It's going to take base runners. So that's a good job of being really patient at the plate.
to 2-2 now.
Oh, and he sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
Set to deal on 2-2. Still 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Just out in front of that one. Still 2-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Third foul ball in a row, and this is turning into a pretty good at-bat. Skied into straightaway right. Polanco moving to his left. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Chris Bryant makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1.
Such a good pitch right there. That first pitch changeup. When you can tell a guy's up there all amped up to hit, use that against him.
And this is swung on and missed, so the Cubs are down to their final strike here. Do you even bother with anything else here?
No, I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Now this crowd of over 38,000 on their feet. Way outside. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And at this point, I don't know if this streak is going to let up anytime soon. That's 9 in a row. And from what I've seen, this could go on for quite a bit longer.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And guys, the Pirates were paced this afternoon by the efforts of this man, Andrew McCutchen. Strike opposed, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end, this really could have been anybody's award. But what the heck? Let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Pirates win it 6-1. So long from Pittsburgh.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Pirates. 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Cubs, 1 run, 5 hits, 2 errors. They left 6 men on base. The winning pitcher is Ryan Vogelsong. His record is now 1-0. The loss goes to John Lester. He falls to 0-5. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 3 minutes. Our paid attendance at PNC Park this afternoon, 38,365. The Pirates thank you for attending today's game and remind you to please drive home safely.